Libra, have you felt it? A subtle shift in the air. A strange tension in your chest. Like something invisible is moving around you, reshaping your world without making a sound. Maybe you've been waking up at the same hour every night. Maybe you've noticed people quietly pulling away, or felt your energy stretch between realities you can't quite explain. That's not anxiety. That's alignment. Something is happening, Libra. And after the 18th of September, the change becomes undeniable. You see, while others are chasing their luck blindly, you're standing at the edge of a cosmic revelation. A secret the universe has been guarding for years, waiting for the exact moment when your soul would be ready. That moment is now, because after this date, your energetic field begins to shed what no longer belongs. But here's the twist. This isn't just about letting go. It's about someone else stepping back, as if the universe is pulling them away from your path. Not as punishment, but as prophecy. They can feel it. Even if they don't understand it, you're no longer the same. Libra, you're rising. And your rise? It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet, magnetic, irreversible. It's the kind of transformation that scares those who once underestimated you. The kind that leaves your rivals confused, your ex-lovers nostalgic, and your future wide open. In this video, you'll uncover what this energy shift truly means and why some people are falling away from your life, while golden opportunities are preparing to replace them. We'll explore the sacred numbers you've been seeing, the energetic portal opening after the 18th of September, and most importantly, how to activate your unique Libra frequency to attract wealth, power, and emotional sovereignty. But let's make a pact before we begin. Pour yourself a warm cup of tea. Light a candle if you have one. Get comfortable. Because this isn't just another video. It's a mirror, a whisper, a transmission from the stars meant only for you. And if you feel your heart nodding, if something in you already knows this message is meant for you, then comment below right now. After the 18th of September, I reclaim my power. This isn't just a comment, it's a soul contract. Oh, and stay with me until the end, because I'll be revealing a secret ritual known only to a few spiritual Libras, a practice so potent it could shift your wealth frequency for the next 2 decades. Most people will never hear it, but you will. Now take a deep breath, Libra. Your journey through the gateway begins here. Are you ready to find out why your silence has started to scare the people who once ignored your voice? After the 18th of September, something extraordinary begins to stir quietly, almost invisibly. But for you, Libra, the shift won't go unnoticed, because your soul was built to feel what others ignore. This is not just a change in the sky. It's the slow opening of a cosmic portal, a gateway of release, realignment, and intuitive activation. The kind of energetic opening that only souls like yours can truly feel. It doesn't roar, it whispers. And those who are sensitive enough, who have carried the burden of balance for too long, will finally sense that the scales are starting to tip in their favor. Why now? Why Libra? Because this shift begins with Venus, your ruling planet, the sovereign of love, beauty, and energetic harmony. And after the 18th of September, Venus begins to move into what astrologers quietly call the shadow light phase. It sounds poetic, but what it means is nothing less than mystical. It's the moment when Venus stops demanding outward validation and begins turning inward to awaken something ancient inside of you. You begin to see people differently. Not just what they say, but what they hide. Not just how they move, but what they fear. Your emotional intelligence sharpens into a sword made of light. Suddenly, you're no longer reacting. You're reading, scanning, knowing. People who once drained you will feel exposed. You won't need to confront them. They will feel the change in your field and quietly step back. It may look like coincidence, someone ghosts you, cancels plans, disappears. But you'll know the truth. Your energy is no longer available to carry their chaos. This is what Venus does in the shadow light. She doesn't rage. She refines. She filters out the noise, the lies, the manipulation. And in doing so, she makes room for something far more valuable. Clarity. You're no longer interested in pleasing everyone. You're no longer addicted to peace at all costs. After the 18th of September, your soul chooses peace with yourself, even if it means war with others. And that, Libra, is when your true power begins to rise. Because this isn't just the removal of what's wrong. It's the activation of what's right. Your insight becomes your compass. Your silence becomes your protection. Your intuition becomes your inheritance. And those who once underestimated your softness will begin to feel the edge of your sovereignty. So let me ask you, have you started to feel it already? That sensation of no longer needing to explain yourself? The strange peace that follows the loss of someone who once meant everything? The quiet thrill of realizing you finally don't care? That's the sign. That's the shift. And it's only just beginning. Now stay close, because in the next part of our journey, we'll explore the mysterious ways the universe is rearranging your path behind the scenes, and how you can use this rare opening to unlock wealth, love, and alignment unlike anything you've known before. You won't want to miss what's coming next. There's something different about you now, Libra. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's undeniable. You don't need to explain it. You don't even need to speak it, because it's felt. In the way you breathe, in the way you don't chase, in the way you no longer apologize for being hard to read. Because the truth island, you've changed. Something deep within you has turned. Quietly, powerfully, you used to live for harmony, didn't you? To be the balance in the room, the diplomat, the one who always made things okay, even when you weren't. You smoothed conflict, like silk over a wound. You held your tongue to keep the peace. You said yes, when your soul was screaming no. You made yourself small in the name of balance, in the name of being liked, needed, wanted. But after the 18th of September, everything starts to feel different. As Venus moves into its shadow light phase, something sacred awakens in you. The refusal to shrink any further. Libra, this is your evolution. You are stepping into the era of silent sharpness. You no longer explain. You no longer overcompensate. You no longer twist yourself into shapes just to be more digestible. You're no longer trying to balance the chaos of others. You're commanding the energy with your stillness. And that stillness? It scares people who can't control it. You don't say much. But when you walk in, the room listens. Not because you're louder, but because your silence has changed frequency. Those who used to read you like a book are now confused. The old passwords don't work. The patterns don't fit. You've outgrown the timeline they met you in, and they can feel it. People will say you're cold, that you've changed, that you've become distant. But what they're really saying is, I can't access you like I used to. And they're right. You're not here to be everyone's peacekeeper anymore. You're here to live in truth. Real truth. Truth that doesn't always feel pretty. Truth that doesn't bend for comfort. Truth that sets the frequency for the entire room and lets everything else calibrate to it or quietly fall away. You no longer live to be understood. You live to be aligned. That is your new superpower. So if lately you felt yourself growing quieter, but more certain, trust it. If people are leaving without drama, let them. If your desires no longer match your old habits, follow that instinct. You are not losing yourself. You are losing everything that was built on self-abandonment. This isn't ego. This is embodiment. This is the rise of a new Libra, emotionally intelligent, intuitively sharp, and energetically untouchable. And what's coming next? will test this new version of you in the best way possible. Because when you stop dimming your light for others, the universe responds by sending in opportunities, people, and portals that match your new frequency. So stay with me, because in the next breath, I'll show you the signs the universe has already begun sending you. The sacred whispers that appear in numbers, symbols, dreams, and déjà vu moments. The kind of signals only someone like you, deeply intuitive, cosmically tuned, can fully decode. And once you see these signs, you'll realize you were never alone in this shift. You've been guided the entire time. Ready to hear what the universe has been trying to say? Then don't go anywhere, because it's about to speak louder than ever before. Libra, have you noticed it too? The strange dreams that feel more real than waking life. The numbers that keep repeating: 222, 555, 717, as if the universe is trying to whisper something only your soul can hear. People you once trusted are quietly stepping away, vanishing from your life without warning. And somehow, instead of feeling broken, you feel relieved. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual design. The truth is, you're not going crazy, you're waking up. And those numbers? They're not just numbers. They're codes, sent to confirm that your soul is stepping through a sacred portal of transformation. 222 is a message of harmony between your body, mind, and soul. A signal that your inner and outer worlds are aligning. 555 is a sacred alert. Massive energetic change is on the horizon. The old version of you is collapsing. The new you is preparing to rise. And 717? That's the rebirth code, a symbol of karmic completion and fresh cycles beginning. These numbers don't just show up. They're summoned by your vibration. They appear when your soul is ready, and yours island, but the signs go deeper. Have you recently dreamed of someone who once shattered your heart? Someone from your past who appears in your dream space with no explanation, no logic, just emotion? That's not nostalgia. That's a soul-level message. When someone who hurt you shows up in your dreams, it's often because you've reached a new energetic threshold, one where you're finally safe enough to heal, release, and move beyond what once defined you. You're being shown what's no longer needed, so you can fully step into what's next. And if someone has suddenly pulled away from you recently, with no reason, no goodbye, no closure, that too is part of the plan. Their absence is not a punishment. It's protection. The universe heard the vibration you sent out. I'm ready for something higher, and it's clearing the space for exactly that. Libra, you're not being abandoned. You're being positioned, elevated, guided. Everything that is disappearing right now was built on an outdated version of you. A version that sacrificed truth for peace, that bent so others could stand, that smiled when you were crumbling inside. But that version is falling away, gracefully, quietly, and in its place, a deeper, stronger, wiser version of you is emerging. So if you've been more emotional lately, more intuitive, more drawn to silence and inner knowing, trust it. You're tuning in. You're unlocking your clairvoyance. You're seeing the signs, feeling the shift, remembering your gifts. You are awakening. And the next step? It's learning how to work with these signs, not just notice them, but decode them, respond to them, and use them as divine GPS toward abundance, purpose, and the version of you who no longer asks for permission to shine. If this speaks to your soul, if you've been seeing 222, 555, or 717, leave a comment right now that says, "I am ready for my spiritual awakening." Because when you write that, you're not just commenting, you're declaring your vibration. You're telling the universe, "I see you, I trust you, I'm ready." And in the next part of this journey, we'll dive deeper into how the cosmos is clearing your path for something big. Wealth, love, alignment, far beyond anything you've experienced before. Stay close. What's coming will confirm every intuitive whisper you've ever felt. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when they stop asking for permission and start remembering their power. Libra, that moment is now. After the 18th of September, the stars are shifting not gently, but boldly. And they are not asking you to follow. They are asking you to lead. This is no longer the season for pleasing everyone, for keeping the peace at your own expense, for playing small, just so others don't feel uncomfortable around your brilliance. That version of you is already dissolving. In its place, something luminous is rising. A guide, a frequency keeper, a divine strategist of harmony and wealth. The energy portal opening after the 18th of September isn't ordinary. It's an invitation from the universe itself, and it carries with it a new vibration: wealth in harmony. This is what you were born for, not chaotic success, not forced hustle, but a state where your gifts, your purpose, and your abundance all flow in alignment. And here's the twist most won't see coming. As you rise, your old competitors, critics, and energy drainers will begin to fall away. Not because you're pushing them out, but because you're no longer playing the game they live in. You're not reacting. You're not explaining. You're not proving your worth anymore. You've transcended the battlefield, and when you do, those still fighting can't touch you. You see, Libra, you're entering a new timeline where your clarity becomes your compass, your calm becomes your power, and your vision becomes magnetic. People start gravitating toward your energy, not because you chase, but because you embody. A new opportunity is forming now, yes. In your career, in your finances, in the way the world sees and rewards you. And no, it won't arrive with a trumpet sound. It will come as a whisper, a nudge, a perfectly timed moment that feels almost surreal. But your soul will know, this is the door, and when it opens, walk through it. No hesitation, no second guessing, no shrinking. You're no longer the one waiting for signs. You are the sign. You are the mirror that reminds others of who they are, what they could be, and what's possible when inner harmony becomes the foundation for outer success. This is your energetic graduation. You're not here to survive the chaos. You're here to conduct the frequency of beauty, wealth, and aligned power. So, if you've felt a stirring inside you lately, a subtle voice whispering, "It's time," you're not imagining it. That's the universe, crowning you, calling you, positioning you, not to fit in, but to stand out. And if this message activates something deep in your heart, leave a comment right now. I claim my role as the guide. Because when you say those words, you're doing more than engaging, you're stepping into alignment. You're confirming what your soul already knows. You're not just becoming wealthy, you're becoming the vessel through which wealth, wisdom, and light flow effortlessly into the world. And in the next part of this journey, we'll reveal the exact planetary forces clearing the way for your success and how to work with them in real time. Don't go anywhere, Libra. The next revelation might just change everything. Libra, after the 18th of September, a subtle gate in the unseen will begin to shimmer open, one not made of wood or stone, but of frequency. It won't knock, it won't shout, but if your spirit is still, if your breath is soft, and your heart is ready, you'll feel it. It's a sacred moment, a pocket in time, when your intention becomes alchemy. And that is why, during the evenings of the 18th of September to 20th, you're being called to perform something deeply personal, a ritual of release, remembrance, and invitation. This isn't just symbolic, it's energetic coding, It's you stepping into a dialogue with the universe. Find a quiet corner, maybe beneath the moonlight, or beside a single white candle. Let the world slow down. Let your energy settle like silk on water. Take one single sheet of paper, and with presence not rush, write down 3 lines. First, what you're ready to release. Maybe it's a fear, a name, a doubt, or a pattern that's dimmed your light. Second, what you now choose to believe. Write it not as hope, but as truth. And third, what you boldly, unapologetically invite into your life. Let your words feel like spells cast from your highest self. When you're done, place a gold coin or any small object of value on the paper. If you have a bay leaf, place it there too. If not, draw it. Its shape, its energy, it still works. The universe understands intention far more than perfection. Fold the paper slowly and hold it in both hands. Breathe into it. Whisper into it. This is no longer just paper. It's a sacred contract between your soul and the stars. Light a white candle and let its glow touch the space where your vision rests. And then, in a voice that comes from the deepest part of your being, say softly, I release, I trust, I receive. Let the paper burn safely in the flame. Watch the smoke rise. Let it carry your desires into the invisible realms where fate listens and moves. You may not feel a lightning bolt, but make no mistake, something just shifted. Something just aligned. Because Libra, your magic is not in noise. It's in grace. It's in balance. It's in the elegance of trusting that when you speak from your soul, the universe hears you in full color. After this ritual, expect whispers of change. A message you didn't anticipate. A door creaking open where there once was a wall. Coincidences that feel too perfect to ignore. They're not luck. They're response. And if your body feels the electricity of this, if your chest tightens with something unexplainable but true, then leave a comment right now. I release. I trust. I receive. Let your voice echo in the ether, because that simple act, it's not just engagement, it's embodiment. And in the next part of this journey, we'll move from ritual to reality, where I'll guide you through the real-world decisions that will anchor this energetic transformation into your day-to-day life. Because this portal is open, but only action can carry you through it. Libra, if your heart is still buzzing, if your spirit is still softly vibrating with the truths we've just uncovered, then take a deep breath and hold this moment close. Because what you've just received is more than a message. It's a mirror, a prophecy, a remembrance of who you've always been underneath the layers, the people-pleasing, the silence. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to balance the scales, not for others, but for yourself. You were born to walk in beauty, to lead with truth, and to shine with the quiet power that only a Libra understands. And after the 18th of September, the universe isn't asking you to become someone new. It's inviting you to come home to who you were always meant to be. The signs, the numbers, the rituals, they're not just tools. They are keys. And you, my dear Libra, you've just unlocked a door that many never even notice. But now that it's open, the question is, will you walk through it? If this video stirred something in you, then you've already begun the process. You're already in the shift. And trust me, the more you trust this energy, the more magic will meet you along the way. Whether it's clarity in your career, healing in your relationships, or unexpected abundance flowing your way, this journey is just beginning. So if your heart nodded through any part of this video, if your soul whispered, yes, then comment below, I am Libra, and I choose alignment over approval. Let the universe feel your declaration. Let your energy ripple through this space. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so the universe knows you're listening. When you do, you signal that you're ready. And that readiness? It's magnetic. It pulls miracles into your field. If someone in your life is standing at a similar doorway, share this video. Let them know they're not alone. And if you feel called to support this channel, consider leaving a super thanks below. Your generosity helps us keep spreading messages of healing, hope, and high-frequency magic across the world. Now don't leave just yet, because in the next video, we're diving deep into the top 3 Libra birthdays marked by the universe with a golden seal. Those born on these days carry the blueprint for spiritual wealth. You'll want to make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And hey, check the description below for a special gift, a tool to help you amplify your wealth frequency, starting today. Libra, you are not here to seek permission. You are here to realign the game. And you don't need to explain your power to anyone. Just embody it. The world will adjust. Before we part, I want to ask you, what do you want us to explore next? Is there a part of your soul, your chart, or your journey you're longing to understand deeper? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. This channel is a space for you. You are worthy. You are divine. And you deserve a life of peace, prosperity, and profound joy. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep rising, keep glowing, keep choosing you.